phase, a transformation of humanity. Rather, I see it as its end. It is possible that some humans will either be uploaded into machines, genetically modified or augmented with nanotechnology, but it will be an anecdotal event when compared to something as dramatic as the creation of an artificial intelligence. If human beings are uploaded or augmented, I don't think it's appropriate to call them human anymore. They will be something else, something new.
Sorry for the delay. I got microphone. I'm playing music this morning. Henry is here. Say hello, Henry. Yeah, I know, dude. Sorry for the delay. I was trying to do something I should have done before I hit go live. I was trying to pop out the multi-stream chat so that I could put it on my bigger monitor. And I'm pretty sure in the past there's a way to get the URL for the multi-stream chat, I believe. I'm almost positive. I was doing something. I was trying to put it on overlay or something. Anyway, I don't remember how to do it. And trying to find out where to look it up. It's going to take too long. It's the kind of thing you got to do before you start streaming. So, we're here to work out. Should have drank some more water. Let's go. Decided to do music this morning. I don't know why. Hadn't played music in a while. I'm on my main camera, my desk camera. Corner camera is working, but I just chose to pop this one on. Adjust it a little bit. Mostly because I was working in the other part of the room. I was trying to put this big TV up on the wall, and I've got a good sturdy mount up on the wall. It's rated for 100 pounds. The problem is this TV is so old and so heavy, I can't lift it up there all by myself, so I'm either going to have to get help or abandon the whole thing. It's probably a bad idea to begin with, although if I had an easy way to get 2 or 3 other people, it really would only be like a 3-minute thing. Anyway, the TV is sitting on the floor underneath the mount. And I was trying to think of different ways to hoist it. There are a bunch of different ideas on the YouTube about how to lift a heavy TV up to mount it, but most of them involve equipment I don't have, or you need enough space. Like you get these people making these videos, but they have like 16-foot vaulted ceiling and they're only trying to put it up 10 foot. So they're able to do some kind of hoist or lift, which is all good, but I'm trying to put it, I got an 8-foot ceiling or whatever the standard lower end ceiling is down here in the basement. And I put the mount, I was going to place it based just on what would be good for my eye level with the standing desk. So it's up near the ceiling. It's basically almost as high as it can go, which means I got to lift it that much higher. So one option is to just lower the mount, essentially, because I can pick it up. It's an 80-pound TV, and it's kind of unwieldy because it's a 50-inch plasma. But I can lift it up basically to, you know, like as high as you can lift something without putting it up above your head, so to speak, like a deadlift. I don't know much about weightlifting, but like when you do a deadlift, you're just grabbing the bar and standing up. So I can hold it standing up with my arms extended, but that means it would be mounted, you know, like, what, about 3 or 4 feet off the ground, which I'm trying to get it up about 5, 6 feet off the ground. Anyway, first world problems. Got a TV that's too heavy. I should have just left it where it was. But in my head, I got this picture now of how I want the room laid out. And it really makes sense to me. Oh, I'm playing Pretzel Rock's Synthwave Station. Hadn't played music in what? A while. A week maybe? Don't remember. I also got some Wi-Fi enabled a Wi-Fi enabled light strip. The lights I have in here right now are connected to an Amazon switch. I guess I could demonstrate. Alexa, turn off lights. Alexa, turn on lights. So that's fun-ish, I guess. But these, this new set, it's built in, I guess, to the controller, like the switch. It has Wi-Fi built in, which for the price is kind of crazy because these lights were, I guess they were sort of on sale. They were like 15 bucks for a 16-foot strip. And that's what's in this room right now, these strip lights. You just get these little brackets and mount them onto your ceiling or wherever. They'll go on a wall. They have sticky tape. You can put them onto mirrors or whatever. They light up the room pretty dang good, nice and evenly. And it really works well for this green wall, this green screen wall. It gives a nice even lighting so that the green screen, the chroma key, can do its thing. It's filtering. But anyway, these Wi-Fi enabled strip, this is like it's a multicolored. So I'm gonna put those up, I guess, in the middle of the room. I don't know. I'm not sure it's gonna look, how it's gonna look with the other lights around the rest of the room. Have to try it. I'm just experimenting. Just trying other different things out. I think the audio is working correctly. I had to remember, excuse me, had to remember how to switch microphones. I had to click around a little bit, hopefully. Luckily, I don't think I messed anything up. I think I remembered to just switch the two inputs, or where the two microphones were connected into the audio pathway. I think I got it right. And I'll be able to switch it back. Yeah, so when I'm done with my workout, I'm going to shut down the computers and move them around. Whether or not I get this TV mounted up there, I think it's still, I still got to move everything, put everything in place where I want it. So I may be able to get some help, get one or two people who can lift. I mean, really, if I'm on one end of it and somebody else is on the other end who can pick up, 40, 50 pounds, if there's two of us that can pick up 40-50 pounds on each end, and then somebody to guide it onto the mount, you just set it on there. It's not like it's complicated. We don't have to hold it there for very long. It's just basically, it's such a heavy TV, it's really a 2 or 3 person job. I live so far away. I live out in a rural area. My co-workers, who I might be able to ask, they don't really live anywhere nearby. It's not the kind of thing I really want to hire out, like pay somebody $20 to $40 an hour. You know, you'd have to pay them at least 1 hour, not to mention driving out here. I mean, if I sold this TV used, I don't know what it's probably only worth 50 bucks. Who wants a 80-pound plasma TV from 2008? I mean, if somebody doesn't have a TV, I'm sure I could sell it pretty easily. But that's not really the point. I need to not worry about it right now. Yeah, I almost feel like I should have done the book listening instead of the music. I guess it feels a little awkward to just listen to the music without talking, whereas listening to a book, you obviously, if you talk over a book, then you're not going to be able to hear the story. I know. So I saw something late last night. I don't know what time this information was released, but I guess there's something called a Steam Deck, which might sound like a Stream Deck, except it's from Steam, you know, the company that made it easy for us all to consolidate and download our games without managing 30 CDs, DVDs, and all that mess. So I guess it's basically a handheld PC. It it comes with a version of Linux that'll run, or the Steam OS, I guess, which is based on Linux. So it comes with Steam OS, which will play all or most all your Steam games, I guess. It's essentially like a Switch or like the Wii U. So it's a handheld gaming console that's really a PC, you know, like a modified laptop, because I'm sure all the components are tiny, like a laptop components, not like a desktop PC. So they took a laptop, modified the physical form so it would fit into a rectangle with a flat touch screen. I mean, really, I guess it's more like a tablet, right? It's a modified tablet. Obviously, I guess that's the more direct analogy. It's a modified Android tablet running Steam OS to play all your games on. And I guess the price ranges are from $400 to $650, depending on how much memory you get. And there's a dock, or actually, I guess it'll use any USB-C dock. So you don't necessarily have to buy their dock. I think USB-C docks, I could be wrong, I think they run about $100, maybe 80 to 100 bucks. So you'd be able to connect it to a big screen TV, for example. Yeah, I don't know if it's probably not something I would ever have. Battery life, supposedly, they're saying 2 to 8 hours, depending on what game you're playing. You know, how how much power it uses for the graphics, etc. Alright, drink some water, 15 minutes. I guess I'll get to the point where I'll go up from 30 minutes. I mean, I did 32 and a half. What was it, yesterday or the day before? I think it was yesterday. Of course, part of that had to do with interruptions. But, I don't know. I mean, in theory, I should be able to go higher. But I'd say right now I'm not in a hurry to really go beyond 30 minutes. I feel my stiff old bones throughout the day. Be a pretty light day for me today. I'm trying to think. I might just play some extra games today. It's amazing. I don't know, these past 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks, I've been kind of busy, I guess, which is out of the ordinary for me. I feel like for months I wasn't really too busy most of the time. But getting this room straightened up was a motivating type project. I don't know if some of you are like this, when you get like focused in on a project and it's exciting while you're doing it, but then once you're done, it's not quite as, I don't know. In a way it feels like a letdown, but in another way it feels like a good accomplishment. It's kind of a two-sided coin. That's not the right phrase. Obviously coins are two-sided. Anyways, I think there's a phrase for what I'm talking about, but that's why, wow, getting a frog. As I get older, I've come to learn that it's great to have projects and exciting things to do, but don't be surprised if once you're done, you know, it might not be. It's just a different level when you're working on something exciting than when you finish it. For me, maybe that's just me, or maybe it's just certain I don't know what they call all that, you know, like psychological profiles or whatever. I don't know. I think it kind of comes down to, in a way, it comes down to, is it the journey or the destination? Those kind of philosophical thoughts. That can also help you kind of keep that in perspective, right? So I guess to me, the older I get, it's more about, I look at things as more about the journey, like just enjoy each day, enjoy what it is you're doing at the time. And that doesn't mean you can't have goals, you know, it's a mix. It's like almost everything. I mean, life is a complex, human life is very complex, not just physically, you know, the biologics, but human psyche, whatever it is that makes us human. It's all pretty complicated. And the more and more people there are, you got these coming up on 8 billion human consciousness interacting. When you look at things like the butterfly effect, in other words, how we all interact, and at any moment something can happen in your life or someone else's life and alter, you know, this, that, and the other thing. All kind of amazing. So many permutations on what could happen every single instance. That's why I hesitate to try to lift this TV up all the way to the mountain. I'm like, the odds and the risk of something catastrophic, i.e. I drop it on my head, not worth it. You gotta know, you gotta pay attention, your limitations. You don't gotta, you can be risky as all you want to be. Some people are very risky, some people are very risk averse. Just saying, there's a lot of things people should have seen coming. Me and Becker got up early, but that's mostly because I didn't take the dogs out for an extra walk after I got done streaming last night. Becker was sleeping in his chair. I didn't want to wake him up, so me and Henry just went to bed. And that meant that Becker got up at 5:30, needing to go out, which is fine. I took him out, I took both the dogs for a dog walk. And so I was back in bed by 6, and I laid there for, I don't know, 15 minutes, and I realized I wasn't going to fall back asleep. With today being pretty open, I could just take a nap anytime today. If I get too sleepy, I'll just go take a nap. So I got up, It is almost 8 though. By the time I get done dinking around getting ready to stream my workout, now it's almost 8. Where are we at? We got maybe 5, no, we probably have 6 or 7 minutes left of rowing. 24, it's 25 minutes, we got 5 minutes left. So I'll be done streaming by 6 or 7 minutes. After 8, my time, I'm in Central USA time. Yeah, unfortunately, I got a feeling my brain is not going to let this TV mount thing go. I really don't want to think about it all day long. But even as I sit here, my mind keeps going back. Hey, is there a way I can get this thing mounted? Because it would be satisfying to just get this room put together the way I want it. Which is why I'm going to move all the computer stuff. I'm going to do all the other things to get it the way I want it. And the TV's sitting there. I've got all the cables connected. It just needs to move up about 5 feet away from the gravity well. Seems like such a small thing. I've thought about hoists, block and tackles. But with the ceiling so close to the mount, there's really no place to connect anything like that. If I do something stupid and tear up the roof, the ceiling, tear up the ceiling to get to a ceiling joist, and then you put a block and tackle on it, and then it pulls the roof down, the ceiling caves in. I don't know. That's how my brain works. It just thinks about all these permutations. When in reality, if I just had 1 or 2 other people, boom, lift it, done with it. And then part of my brain's like, well, don't you think you could just lift it? Because I picked it up and I was holding it, and I'm like, do I think I can boost it up the other 2 feet? And then the part comes in of seeing it fall on my head. I mean, it'd be more likely I would just drop it, right? And I would break it, and then I'd get to throw it away. And I'd be done with it. I mean, don't think that didn't enter my head too. I could just buy a modern LCD, same size, and it would be, what, 25 pounds maybe? I could put it up there simple, easy. That would be irresponsible. I don't need any more TVs. I mean, I don't buy TVs often. I know some people get a new one like every year or two as all the new stuff comes out. I assume they get rid of their old ones and sell them or give them away. But I kind of keep mine, but I also don't get them very often. So that's why, like I said, this plasma from 2008, it still looks good for TV. It doesn't do great with a computer, but it does okay, depending on what you're trying to do with it. But if I just want to read chat, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Made sense when I thought about it in my head, and now I'm here talking about it even after I said I would stop thinking about it. Oh, hey there. Yeah, Chronic Casey. We might be able to do it. I don't know. I appreciate you thinking about it. I might need to move the mount down. Maybe if I just move it down a foot, and maybe then the three of us could get it. It's probably too high. But it wouldn't be that big a deal to move it down. And really, if I just move it down a foot, the three of us probably could do it pretty easy. All right. Dogs didn't interrupt today. The rowing machine says 30 minutes. Feel pretty good. I don't know. Should I keep going a little bit? Maybe I'll do 32 and a half. $32.32. All right. Gonna stop there for today. My butt's getting sore. Oh, sitting on this thing. Henry got up. Why'd you get up, Henry? Did you get up after Ryan? Oh, I think he moved as soon as he heard the Velcro. You drink a protein shake so you can lift anything? Yeah, so did I, but I don't think that's how that works. It's a nice idea. I don't know. I could retool the, I could move it. Maybe if I move it around, then we could probably get her done. Here, I'll put the camera. Oh, I don't know if it'll rotate. Undo it. I'm gonna fix it to undo all this anyways. So that's up there. It's not quite centered because I made a mistake in my measurements. Oh, and there's the TV. See? You just have to move it up. Yeah, easy. All right, thanks everybody. Thank you, Chronic Casey, and we'll see y'all later. Stream ending.